Yes, my friends. So therefore, our history and our legacy got a long way to go and continuation. The East Indian of Guyana seems to be complaining a lot, and they will always complain. The blacks, on the other hand, yes, you put up a lot of resistance during the British, during the Dutch your ancestors have fought. You have put it up, and that's why I said on one of this video, Coffee standing up there, he deserved the credit. And Damien on the Essequibo coast, and as a trade union movement, give Kitchilo his credit. These are three black people, not Dr. Jagan, not Mr. Burnham. And after come them, the late Walter Radney, who tried to unite East Indian and blacks alike, and was very successful in bringing the two together, until both of them come together, and something went wrong. But God knows who killed the man and who conspired to kill him. The man who killed him, Gregory Smith as they call him, he dead and gone with the name of the people. But personally, I want to tell you, Mr. Burnham alone was not responsible for the death of the late Walter Radney. It was a political suicide. It was not a political killing. Because Radney was exposing both of them. Dr. Jagan, on the other hand, tried to form an organization with UC Guyana, which is WPA, called the PCD, People's Coalition for Democracy. But Jagan believed they would have put him as the head of it, and they said no. I think, according to what I was made to understand in my investigation, Guyana and them had a meeting with him, and they said to him, well, listen, we are senior citizens, we are old, let's give the young people a chance. And Jagan said he was not in politics to take back seat. So the PCD fall, People's Coalition for Democracy. There's a lot of things that you must learn to understand. And never in history, you Indian and black believe that Jagan and Burnham was enemy. That man, Mr. Faz Burnham, the late, was the godfather of Joey Jagan, the son of Dr. Jagan. Think of it. It was a political affair, and that is how it goes. So you always fool. They lied to you from the beginning. They betray both of you. What about the woman in Lenora, where the tractor killer, I think her name is Miss Krausela or something like that. What did she get? What about the Enmore Martha? What about the Parampasad brother on the toll gate up in Berbice? If I remember right, tried to stop the ballot bags from passing what the GDM them was carrying, and they were killed. What become of them? Or they was arrested? The PNC, you got a lot to pay for. But now you're disguising coming with a mask on as happening. Sudden, from Saul you become Paul. You're not to be trusted yourself. So I am calling upon all patriotic citizens of Guyana, black, Indian, and all others to be united. Choose a new party, a new direction, and a new leader. Whether he's black, Indian, Chinese, Portuguese, or Amerindian, but we need a new leader to carry Guyana to the new frontier. Dr. Cheddy Jagan support Burnham when Walter Radney, the late, had the country shaking for freedom. He came out with critical support for the PNC. Now, he against them, but yet when another party got them to the rope, he support them. Who really was Jagan fighting? Tell me if you did not see Judas in disguise there. But the guy giving his name, Cheddy Jagan today, Judas the Iscariot, many hundred years ago. And Burnham, the Barabbas, which I make joke out of his LFSB, a liar, something, son of a bitch, and you know the rest, LFSB. And I have no apology for that. If y'all want to do me anything like Burnham, come and charge me out there and do me shit. No, Dr. Jagan. Bring them two back and they could carry me to court. Your family or nobody can do it, because I know that it's not on your portfolio or your will. And dead man don't give will. Because if there is a heaven and a hell, they got to answer what they're doing. But we are taking the bill and suffering. So you black military with a uniform like what I got and looking like this, and a gun in your hand, that does not make you powerful. You are being paid by the people of Guyana. You are a servant of the people. As much as you, the police, with a uniform and a badge. You've been paid to do a job and a service. But both of you are doing a lot of wrong things. Some of you, your political leaders are telling you what to do, and they give you two patch on your shoulder, some extra dollars. Some of you do it because you get a fancy house and maybe a car, some money. And I'm talking about anything they will get you to do. But one thing you must remember, once you carry out their game, they will talk about you. And when the time of changes and they get arrested, they can call your name. And when you see the other rail force hit your door, do not start to beg and cry. Remember your time is up. It's not a threat. I'm warning you. I've seen it happen in Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan. I see it happening all over Africa. When a new government take over who believe in the struggle of the people, then you all started to run wild. But you have children, you can't run with them. You have wives, you can't run with them. You got mothers, fathers, you can't run with them. Don't make it become so ugly. Let's do the right thing. Your government or whoever paying you to beat and kill and do other things, whoever, if they are doing it, whoever, they are giving you the scraps. You deserve to have the whole cow, man, not the bone with a piece of meat. So stop taking this thing like that and do the right thing for the future of your children and yourself. You want a fancy car, a nice house. You want luxury. You want to have opportunity like them. I am telling you here today, never again must a Chedi Jagan blood rule Guyana, nor a fast born and blood. And Mr. Ramatar, well, he's a senior man in the party, he's there. At least things are rocking, but you're seeing development, but corruption is too much. The other rest of the world, like the United States, Canada, England, and the Caribbean CARICOM have to come together to sanction the country or to pressure them about the laundering of money or drug money. But I don't concern about that. I'm concerned about where the country is going and what you're doing to it. It is time for we to wake up. Tell your Indian brothers and sisters the wrong things you do as an Indian to keep the PPP into power. Tell the black people, children, your brothers and sisters, what you done to keep Burnham into power and hide. When you end up on the street, have nothing, selling plantain chips and candy, and stand up in the corner, admiring these presidents, the emperors them in parliament, all of them, fancy car, nice house, well-dressed, jumping on a plane, and you don't even have $2 to pay the minibus to go to Barbies or Mackenzie. Are you not ashamed? I am ashamed. Are you not ashamed? Wake up, man. Look at your young daughters. Many of them are turning prostitutes. Because they got to survive. Many of them, they want fancy cars and they want nice clothes. They have no education, they have no jobs. How they are getting it? Ask Ramatar, ask Gopal and Harry Lal. And when PNC had it, ask Smith, Thomas and Henry. So when the PNC and the PPP talk, I got to laugh. And AFC is a fallout of all of them. Reject. Ramjatan, Nagamutu, PPP reject. Stratman, PNC reject. And I think some from the WPA who try in every way to save Guyana. And I don't blame them, but I blame the two major parties. I know you all don't like the truth. But remember George Carine running for office, changed back the constitution is all of you went and put a constitution to deny Guyanese their rights to come home, to run to become president of the country. Then Barrett studied with taxpayer money in Russia and plenty more. What nonsense are you going on with? And you're coming overseas to get money and to lie to Canadian Guyanese and American Guyanese. Are you people not ashamed, man? You understand the word shame? Wake up. Stop your nonsense, man. Give the nation a break. And free up those prisoners you got innocently. Recycle them. We can pardon the PNC. We can pardon a minor criminal. Get the country back on track. But if the PPP continue doing the right thing, they will get my support. And if they're wrong, I will tell them clearly they're wrong. That is me. I have a right to know what is right and what is left. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for allowing me again in your place. I don't take side. But check out the ministers cheering them. Starting from APNU to the PPP. They are well kept, good school, good car, fancy, and talk down to you. All you could do is be servant to them. Goodbye.